Kita akan bersama dengan perenang para negara lah sebab dia pernah beraksi untuk Malaysia dan kali ini untuk Selangor, Carmen Lim. Apa khabar?
Apa khabar? Khabar
Saya
baik.
baik. Anda sihat?
Sihat.
Nampak okey? Dah bersedia?
Itu make up lah tapi
Dia tak nervous
Betul,
Tak
relax.
nampak nervous pun, nampak relax je.
Pelajar jurusan undang-undang.
Law.
Kena steady kan, betul.
ya.
Okey, baik. Carmen, terima kasih sudi datang ke studio kami untuk bicara mengenai sukan para SUKMA yang akan berlangsung. Tapi saya tak nak pergi cerita pasal SUKMA dulu. Saya nak Carmen kongsikan, ingat tak tahun 2018 beraksi di Gold Coast?
Yes.
Cerita itu masih lagi segar. Mencatat 35.95 saat. Memadam rekod di KL 2017, betul?
Ya.
Cerita itu sensasi. Sampai di universiti anda sendiri pun kisah itu ditulis.
Ya.
Mungkin kamu sendiri pun mungkin lupa, tapi mungkin boleh ceritakan detik bersejarah ketika itu beraksi dengan perenang-perenang hebat daripada Australia dan negara-negara Commonwealth yang lain.
Okay, I'm going to say this in English because
Boleh. It's up to you.
Yeah, I really enjoyed my time in the Gold Coast. So it was my first time in the Commonwealth Games, and I think the most exciting part was that usually para sport is separated from able-bodied.
Okay.
So Olympic, Paralympic, dia beza kan. But in Gold Coast, it was combined where our events were bercampuran lah. I mean, I wasn't competing with able-bodied, but the events like one after the other, dia tak kisah you OKU ke tak, just one after the other. And the crowd was fantastic. And I think itu kali pertama lah, the first time I actually saw and competed in a full stadium. Sebab
Full stadium?
yeah,
Wow.
sebab event para memang tak ramai orang tengok lah banding dengan able-bodied.
Tapi full stadium tu satu kejutan kan?
Ya.
Dan semangat tu pun lebih lah.
Adalah. I rasa nervous sikit lah.
I suka lah dengan dia cakap. Dia cakap pun
dia
best
relax,
kan? Macam lawyer.
Memang
Very lawyer
dia
cara dia bercakap. I
bakal
suka
lawyer
sangat
ni,
dengar.
okay.
Okay, tapi let's go to a more recent event lah in Indonesia just recently. I think it was in August, right? Where you brought home 1 gold and 2 silvers. I think that was also a remarkable achievement that you brought to Malaysia. Do you want to talk about that as well?
Yeah, so that was my first time competing internationally in, I think, 3 to 4 years sebab COVID. And I had just graduated from university, so not a lot of training behind me. But I was very fortunate that, whatever training that I did have somehow paid off and it worked out for the better and I still could maintain at least a gold medal. Yeah.
Macam mana boleh maintain tak training sangat tapi you still managed a gold medal. Macam mana tu?
Mungkin tapi kat uni you pun ada training kan?
Yeah, actually dekat uni I ada training banyak and tahun ni I ada pergi World Series dekat Aberdeen, Scotland.
Wow.
So memang ada qualifying meet, semua ada bertanding tapi I did not expect the final exam akan susah macam tu. So masa tu, not a lot of training and right after I habiskan exam, I kena COVID. So it was quite a struggle. Like masa I balik dari UK untuk pergi ke Semarang sebab swimming event dekat Semarang bukan solo. I still had quite severe fatigue. So I'm very lucky. So I don't know what I can say about
Rezeki.
that.
In Malay we call it rezeki.
Tapi sebenarnya kan tahulah bila kita bicara dengan atlet para yang dah mencipta kejayaan hebat ni, kita rasa macam kita yang sempurna ni kita rasa macam down sangat sebab kadang-kadang bila kita tak menang, tapi yang OKU atlet para ni dia boleh mencapai pencapaian macam
especially
ni,
dengan
kita rasa
dugaan
bangga
dia
sangat. Okey, baik.
COVID, exam. Mesti tak faham. I macam, okey lah, apa yang I tengah buat dengan kehidupan I sekarang ni? My the way of my
Baik,
life.
Carmen, dengan now we move on to upcoming para SUKMA kan? Dengan pengalaman you beraksi di Gold Coast, dengan kejayaan you merangkul emas di Semarang untuk para ASEAN, dengan pengalaman you di international level, dan sekarang ni you masuk para SUKMA, local punya event. Boleh tak saya katakan Carmen ni is the biggest prospect for Selangor contingent untuk meraih semua pingat emas dalam acara semua yang Carmen sertai?
I rasa tu overstatement sikit lah. I mean, memang target 3 emas sebab ada 3 event.
Untuk 3 acara lah.
Ya, tapi you never know sebab SUKMA is for, I mean, primarily it is to, mencukir bakat.
Yeah.
And I started dengan SUKMA juga when I
Okay,
was
good.
umur 14.
Wow.
So you never know who's going to be there. So I think, even though dekat Malaysia sahaja, you can't take it for granted.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm going to try my best, but I don't know.
Okay, but I have a more sensational question lah. Ada tak any naysayers yang kata, alah, Carmen Lee dengan Selangor tak fair lah. Diorang ada Carmen, that's not fair. Dia ada kelebihan kat situ. Ada tak yang cakap macam tu? Ke tak ada?
Tak tahu. I tak pernah dengar lah. Maybe ada dekat belakang. But from what I understand, sebab para SUKMA ni only atlet yang pernah pergi bertanding di Sukan Paralimpik yang tak boleh bertanding. So yang lain, even if you you've won in Para Asia, Commonwealth pun, it's
Masih
okay,
lagi
you can
layak, kan?
compete. So I think, it's good exposure for the younger athletes or the newer athletes as well, I think.
Yeah. Okey, ini mungkin soalan di luar topik untuk sukan lah kan. Mungkin apa pesanan Carmen lah kepada insan OKU di luar sana supaya tidak melihat kekurangan kita itu sebagai suatu halangan untuk kita berjaya. Kita dah ada contoh berjaya sebagai seorang pelajar, berjaya sebagai seorang atlet. So maybe your words to mungkin parents kat luar sana yang ada anak yang OKU untuk jadikan anak mereka tu lebih special dengan kejayaan-kejayaan.
So I mean, that's the usual, obviously don't give up and work really hard. And for parents as well, don't think your child is any less than any other child. But I think there's also still a lot of work to do as a country, in the state, the government. There's a lot to do. There's a lot more support that's needed. And, sometimes, sampai sekarang lah, I can still see there's a big difference in treatment in many regards between able-bodied athletes and, para-athletes. May not be at the national level. It can be at the state level, even at the, in school.
Wow.
So these things still happen. And it's a very ugly truth. But I think more people need to talk about it, and we shouldn't be ashamed that, okay, yes, we have a lot to improve on, but, when we recognize that, that's only how we can improve. So, as much as I can tell, orang OKU, kena semangat, kena, give in hard work. Sometimes, the situation tak bagi dia orang nak
betul.
Contribute.
Saya faham apa
I
yang
think
dimaksudkan.
everyone has to put in the effort.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Semua kena membantulah.
Yeah.
Kalau kita nak harapkan semangat dia saja tapi kita tidak membantu,
Betul.
kita juga tidak boleh mengembangkan bakatnya.
Kita kena adakan segmen yang special dengan Carmen. I tak nak orang yang nak Carmen yang bercakap.
I suka you, so I say,
Nanti our boss call you
kita akan
lagi.
panggil you untuk special segmen lah.
Special
Bersama dengan
report
bakal
ke?
lawyer je.
Yes, dengan bakal lawyer.
Okay, thank you, all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Terutama
Carmen.
di
Jauh
Selangor.
sampai.